Crimson Origins. The red first appeared from ochre, one of the first of many colors used in prehistoric art. Ancient Egyptians and Mayans colored their faces red in ceremonies. Roman generals had their bodies colored red to celebrate victories. In China, it colored pottery, gates, and walls of palaces. That's what I was told. But it was far from the truth. The day I learned the truth was the day I borrowed my neighbor's scarlet lantern. She warned me, don't open this under any circumstances. Why not? I asked, stifling a giggle. It's fragile, she whispered. Okay, I lied. I promise I'll keep it closed. But later that night, at around 11 p.m., my curiosity got the better of me. I began to try to open the lantern. It wouldn't budge. I grabbed a ruler from my shelf and pried the lantern open. The door eventually gave way. The glass made a noise. It was cracked but not damaged. In my essence, my body felt lighter than ever. A gust of wind emanated from the lantern. I could not move away from it. An unseen force pulled me closer. It was the lantern. I became as light as the air, and I was sucked into the lantern. I passed out as soon as I entered its crimson walls. When I awoke, I was no longer in my bedroom, nor in the lantern itself. I was in a desert. The lantern had transported me there. I took in my immediate surroundings. I noticed enormous pyramids in the distance. I began to wander around and noticed some people walking towards the pyramids. I decided to follow them. To my amazement, I noticed that they appeared to be wearing strange hats upon their heads and fake black eyeliner. Could they be ancient Egyptians? Could the mysterious lantern really have transported me back in time? No, it couldn't be possible. I wandered over to them. I waved and said, "Hello, do you know where I am? I'm lost." A man replied, but he spoke a language that I didn't understand. "I'm sorry," I whispered. "Can you repeat that?" He pointed to my lantern and spoke again. "It's a lantern." I said, "A red lantern." "Red?" he said in English. He shook his head in confusion. "It's a color," I said. His brow furrowed and he suddenly tried to grab the lantern. "No," I yelled, "it's not my lantern, it's my neighbor's." The man snarled and grimaced, yelling as he did so. "You can't have it," I shouted. "Leave me alone." "Red," he yelled. I felt arms behind me restrain my grip as the man managed to pry the lantern from my arms. "You can't do this," I yelled. "It's not yours." The man spoke in the unfamiliar language and the arms around my body loosened their grip. I slumped to the ground in exhaustion due to the scorching heat and craned my neck around to face my attackers. A woman and 2 children stared back at me. They must have been the man's family. The man spoke again in an angry tone. He gestured frantically. "Red," he yelled once more. Carrying the lantern, the man whispered to his family, and they fled towards the